I will do it again today. I started recording, right? Yes. Okay. I don't know wait. Okay, so let's start. It's 10. Okay, I don't want to wait for others. It's their own problem. We are going to have a final exam review today, and if we still have time in the morning, I will do morning, and otherwise I will do in the afternoon. Like suppose some students have problems on how to do the login, logout. I can show you how to do it from scratch. Okay. So the exam gonna be this what thing Thursday. Depends how it goes. Okay, we'll see. Oh no, very hard. 47A, like a before, like a midterm. So what's gonna be in the exam? You're gonna have a common JS module system question, which is not this one. This one, two questions. Each one is 3 points. Because if I give only one, it's 6 points, too much. Okay. So one kind of a little bit easier, one is a little bit difficult. Okay. If you totally understand these ones, I think there's no problem. You can do the, the program question. You can do on the exam one. There's one async await question. I feel the most difficult one is this one. Okay. The second one, fine. Two questions, which is like this one. There's one question has a set time out. Okay, one question. The other one don't have. Okay. One has set time out. Like what we should here. Okay. And the other one don't have. Just async await promise. Okay. And there's one next question. Next, I'm talking about this one. One question. Okay, and then you have 3 points. They have STC question, one question, 3 points. But if you just write 10 words, okay, or 1 point and do less accomplish more, you'll lose some points. So you have to explain. You got me? If you just have, okay, we use Express to, Express is built on top of a Node.js module, which is save our life, do less accomplish more. Okay, you get a 2.5, you will lose 0.5. Okay. And there are three RESTful application, one RESTful application API, which is 3 APIs. You have case one, 1, 2, 3, 3 APIs. Like the exercise, we only have 2, right? You can have other scenarios tested by yourself. Okay. Each one is 5 points, so total is 15 points. You're gonna have one fetch question, like the exercise 1. Okay, and the question the fetch is fetch to make a request to this one. You got me? Fetch, here I have to fetch to particular URL, right? And fetch to one API here. Let me give you more simple. It's a GET request. Okay, a GET request. Okay, that's it. Okay, all the questions. Any question on the questions in the exam? No multiple choice, no true or false, as you requested. Okay. Any other question? If no, let's take a look at the what's in the questions there. I'll put all the solutions here. Okay, I'll put the solutions of exercise here, so you don't need to look for multiple. You don't need to look for multiple files. Okay, and there's no need when I will review all the things. Okay, I don't go over slides again. You got me? Just the thing. So for this one, let's take a look at. Let me make another folder. Let me open my recent one. So I will have a final to add a folder called the final. Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute for a second. I will do. Let me have npm init. Npm install what's the Express. My bad. Okay, and later on, I'm going to use COS. Let me install all of them. And let's create a app.js file. Okay. Const express require express. You don't need to remember because when we do program question, this piece of code is already given to you, like the answer sheet. If you did some app.listen, okay, let's go 3000. And here, what it says is, when user type this thing in the browser, hit enter, you have to understand it should be a GET request. It's not a post put delete request. Everything you put here and hit enter, it always is a GET request. You got me? Okay. So what's input? What's output in the console? And if you find there's error, it means all the errors should be appear here because we have this line here. Okay. All other piece of code, there's no error. And if it's okay, it has error, you have to tell it's an error become the code at least here, not some other code. Understand me? Okay. So when we see slash errors, it's gonna happen what? It will make a request to this one, right? Because it's first it's a get request and a slash users, and then we will see what's thing one being printed first, okay? And then it will go to next one, go to this one, right? Gonna be go to. After go to this one, it's gonna go to where? Which the remaining skip, right? Then this one is skipped, but it will go to this one, right? This one will go where? Go to 4, and so you're gonna in the console gonna have 1, 2, 4, right? Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, npx app.js. Let's make a request to success, and we the console should be here 1, 2, 4, right? So you just write 1, 2, 4 there. You got me? Okay. And when we talk about next, do you remember we have something like this thing? And if we do like this way, it's gonna go to where? It'll go to 1, 2, no, 5, right? 1 to 5, because this one will go to our error handler, right? Do you remember? And do you remember one thing? If I don't have our error handler, then it will have the thing here, this thing. Do you remember? This one, not, I didn't test this one in the exam. Okay, I just show you. I haven't explained what's the thing. Okay, then after I read the source code, finally I found it. Okay, let me show you if you're interested. Okay, because do you remember last time I showed you? I said I couldn't explain now, but the problem is here. When if you're interested, you can take a look at. This one is not okay. Express, in the lib. I think it's in the application. So all the default inside the Express, all the default for 4 or 500, they actually using one what's thing called this one, third-party library called a final handler. Okay, and the thing being returned here is because of final handler. It's actually go to the final handler. It's actually go to the error, but because we didn't give status there in the Express, so it just send the information back. Okay, so if we take a look at final handler, there's one here. I remember there's one. What it is? Not a application. There's something. What's the? It's a router or somewhere. That define a final handler. Oh, here. So this callbacks is what? This callback is whenever you give a callback, which is what thing? Whenever you give those things, they will treat it as a callback. Okay, and if you don't provide any what thing, if you don't provide any no 500, then you're gonna using this one. Okay, this one final handler, and for this final handler, just the first time I said, why there's no code for what's thing, for like get something fail not found something. Okay, final handler. This is one. I deal with the 4 the things like status code the things. If you have a 4 it will give final handler. When you call down, it will give that cannot get something. Okay, and let me show you the final handler. It should have another one called the final handler. This one. And it's very simple. Just one have JS file. And do you remember this thing? Here, see here, arrow. And that's the body. See here. When we here, do you see here is arrow? That's all generated by this one. And based on if our status code is like a 44 or something, it will give you different things like whatever. It should have some like a numbers like 44, 500. It will do different return. If you don't give it, you will just give whatever we put in the next. Okay. If you are interested, you can take a look at details by yourself. Okay. So we don't go over deep. Okay. So this is one.
Here, for the next, there is no argument, it goes to the next.
No, if no arguments, it's gonna go to next. It pass to next one.
We have router.
You skip all the. You're gonna skip all. This is one. This is one get or use. Okay. Suppose after this route, I have many of them. You got me? I have many of them. Skip all of them, but go to this one. Go to the next one, which URL match what's the URL there. You got me? Okay.
Even now, if there is anything, so that goes to there.
Yeah, it will go to your arrow or either the final handler. In the exam, I want to go do arrow. I want to do a final handler. I will put 44 or 500 here, so you don't need to worry about the special case. If in the exam I have 44 arrow handler, I will always provide here. Okay. That is this one. You are going to have one question like this one. Okay. Yes.
Outside, and we have 2 parameters.
What is outside?
And like this, that after again, we have 2 messages, and then we have 2 error handlers.
Ah, you have 2 arrow handlers?
Yeah, and the next is it going to skip one or like the same thing?
Which one? Which line?
I mean, we have written next.
This one have next route,
Yeah.
and this one have another next route, like this.
If we have only one, it said the callbacks, it will skip automatically and will next right. How about the next route is outside in the simple?
This one?
Yeah, can you put it next route inside it and then put it another function?
Yeah, you can do. You can have a next, and if you for this case, if I don't have this one, then you want to go to arrow, you're gonna have what's there? Gonna keep holding there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, Professor, if we put it on line 20 next route.
Yes.
And we have many like up that gate downside.
You have another gate here.
Yeah, 2 also like.
Yeah, okay.
The next route it will skip once or what?
No, what's gonna happen when we have a when I have next, right? Next route only skip all the middlewares in current one. Yes, in current one. Doesn't do anything for this one, doesn't do anything for this one. But for this one, what's gonna happen? It will never go here. It will never go here because here for this one, I don't have next. I don't have middlewares after that. I don't have, and you will do what? You will do response here too. You got me. Next route is skip for like this case. Suppose I don't have here, don't do anything. Don't do only skip what the middlewares attach for the same use or get or post delete like this. It's not related to this one, not related to here. It's related to what? It's related to if I have routers. it only related to this one. Next route, it want to go here, then you go to next this one. Is it more clear? It's just the middlewares attached to the same one. Next route, and the next something else gonna directly go to here. So skip this one, skip this one, skip this one. If it's go this one, okay, then directly go here.
It's only to execute in that info when you next info.
Okay, so we can do a test. Because it's not related to this question, you got me? Because I only talk about terminal. I only talk about terminal, so it doesn't matter. Okay, but they do have one thing which is very serious. I don't test. Okay, because it's better when I have return. It's better when we do next. We have a return here. You know, otherwise it's going to go. If you have something else, it's gonna go back. So I don't test it. Let's if we want to do this one, we can next route. We go here. I guess it's gonna be success. Okay. Let's see. Wait me for a second. Okay. Let's see. Slash users are crashed. Over here. Success. Okay. So next is for that. Let me add one thing here. Okay. Let me add one console log of 5 here. See here the print. It's have something. It has an arrow here. 1, 2, 5. Okay. This one is because this one is related to kind of like normally when we have next route, we don't have like a response there. Okay. We just we don't go with a very stringent case. Okay. Very basic cases. Very basic cases. Kali, what's it? Okay. This one very basic case. You will see very similar to this one. I just made a little bit change. You don't need to take you don't tell me what's gonna happen in the browser, just what's being printed in the console. That's it, okay? And after next, there's no console log. Suppose this after next stage, suppose I have console log, right? There's no, okay? If you're interested, you can take a look at by yourself, which means I don't have console log after next. You got me? If you're interested, you can take a look at it by yourself. And there's no this case, okay? I want to have next route here and have response here. Normally, when we response, we want a response, right? We want the next and response, okay? Oh, you finished. So this one, for this question, what's gonna become what? It should have error, right? Does it have error? This one, let me take a look at. Okay, yeah, does it have error? It has error, right? Did you guys do? Okay, first, it have 2 things being tested here. The first thing is when we require package, we have to take a look at the what's thing package JSON, right? Package JSON, the main is what's thing the hello.js. If I don't have, it's gonna become index.js by default. Okay. So here we have to when we require this person should be this one, right? Should be this one, right? You guys know? Okay. And what's gonna happen is what? When we get this person, you're gonna get what? You're gonna get an object or just this object. Let me just rotate, okay. Final, I just put another like common JS, okay. Access. I have an app.js here and I have a pattern. I just put a pattern.js there, okay, because the package is already being pattern.js. And pattern.js is this one. when we have this piece of code, that means what do we being exported? It's gonna have an object, have a person. The value is this person, right? The value actually is a new person. You got me? That is actually being exported. Yeah, my bad. Right? And in my app.js file, you must understand, okay? If you don't understand, in the exam, I'll be in trouble. Okay. Then when we require, this person actually represent what? Actually represent this object, right? So here, take a look at here. This person is actually this object. Person is actually this object. Now, when it's this object, I use a person.getName. Person is what? Person is this new person. Okay. So when you does they have getName method? No. Does this person will represent this entire object, right? Does it have getName method? No. That's why they have error. Got it? It should be what's there. Then it works. Because this new person is what's the new person is actually is an object, has what's the name is John, right? Oh, Edward, right? And this one has what's the prototype. Prototype is going to what's the person.prototype, right? Person and prototype will have a get a name, right? So if I really want to call get a name, okay? If I really want to call get a name, I have to this person is this person, okay? What let me see. What is person? Oh, yeah. This person is this one, right? And I have to get this object, right? So I have to do and this person is here. You understand? Then get name is from its prototype. So you have to use person.get a name. Clear. What if I do like this? It's gonna be more clear. This P will represent entire person, and then this person is a property of this P. And inside this object, I have a get a name from its prototype. Okay. Just when I put a person here, you get confused. You got it? Any more questions?
What if instead of the person what we exported was the gate name? What will happen?
Where is the get a name?
The module. The app.
In app, which one?
So in app, what we exported was not the person object, but instead it's only the method gate name.
You have to change it here, right?
Yeah.
Change which one?
It's just the method gate name, and both are exporting gate name method. So is it going to choose?
You cannot get it. You're gonna have error here. You're going to have error here. You cannot just say get a name here. You're going to have error. If I do like this way, right? Yeah, you cannot directly go get a name here. You're gonna have error. Why is get a name? Get a name is in person.prototype. You got me? You cannot export it, get a name here.
Yeah, but we can export the person itself, right?
Yeah, if you want to export a person, it's fine.
If we export person, let's say we don't have to do person at person.
Wait for a second, one by one case by one. Which case you want? If you want to directly say, oh, I want to export it, get a name, it's wrong, okay? It's gonna syntax error because in this JS, there's no get a name. If you want, you have to do what thing? If you want to get a name like this way. Okay, got it? Because get a name is in the prototype of person, you must understand. And if you don't understand, review by yourself, okay? Because this get a name is in its prototype. You cannot just put a get a name here. Let me show you, okay? We are going to have wrong, okay? You have not you have this one, which refers something. Say node app.js. not in my package. Just do pattern, okay? Get name is not defined. Okay, we don't have a function called get name. It's here. Here, no arrow. And then if we do like this way, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? This person will return what? Are you serious? This person is what?
No.
Guys, did you see here? I have a person here. Export dot person equal this one. That means it's gonna steal an object which has the same person, and it's gonna be get a name, and which gonna happen what? This person gonna become this object. This object. So if I want to call it, you still need to use the person dot person dot person dot person. Then this one person dot person is a get a name, right? Like this, right? But you're gonna have problem because we don't have this dot name. Oh, probably let's see. Okay, I'm not sure about the node. Okay, because we are running using node. Node had undefined. See here. Any other case you want to test?
Exporting person instead of open.
Class.
Yes.
This one. So then this one is a class. Got me? This one is a class. So this one will represent what? This one is a class. Yeah, sorry, my bad. This one is a class. So when I do person is this one, and this person will this one will become person. Then you can do what? Tina. Okay. Because this one will represent this class, so you can use a new. Have person Tina, and you can also call this thing, get a name. If is it called get a name? OBJ dot get a name. Why is it undefined? Let's see. Okay. Why is it?
It's not returning anything, so that's why.
Oh. I'm console log here. Sorry. I'm console log here. When I console log, this is gonna become Tina, right? Which is this is gonna become Tina, and the returned value is undefined. What's it's better to be like this way, okay? What I should to do is just like this way, because it's already console log there. Got me? So gonna be Tina. Okay. Do you understand? Just take a look at the code, because here I have exports dot person. That means it's gonna become object at the property called person, and what's the value here? It's gonna become the right side. Okay. Then when you do it, then you put it here. Then what's the thing? This person will equal to entire object, and you take a look at what's gonna be happened. Ask one more question. If I do like this, will be do any change? No change, okay. If I do like this, will be any change?
Yes.
Yes, right? It's if I do like this way, this person gonna become what? Empty object. Okay. And do practice by yourself a little bit more, okay? There's one question is I made a little bit change on this one. The other one is just module exports and exports. Okay. There's one question similar to this one. There's another question I made from scratch, which is related to exports and like module exports. Like this, okay, like a person, okay, something. Like let's suppose I call me person. So if I do like this, what's gonna become the value for this person? Person, and then it's gonna become this object, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because this one gonna override this one. Okay, that same property. The first one is add. If it doesn't exist, the second one gonna be replace. You got it? Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions? You're asking, you have to fully understand
Yeah.
object dot notation, okay? There's no bracket, I only use dot notation. You must understand. If you don't understand, you cannot do the exam question. Wait a minute for a second. I remove the comments because that matches the case now. Okay. I'll make this one, okay? How about that? I make this one to be this one, okay? Because I add one line, right? I have to change the comment. Okay, so here you do by yourself, okay? You console log this person to see what's the value, okay? Okay, who had a question? Yeah, better. Oh, go to paper. Yes, exactly.
It's in the same year.
If this case I don't have packet.json, right? Okay, then it's gonna become index.js gonna be required, and the area is same. Okay, because I put it here just to show sometimes probably some will answer Bella, some will answer Edward. Actually, no matter which one you require, actually have error because this person will represent have an object. It has a property person, the value is this one. So you have to always use what person dot person. You got it? But if I do like this way, you're gonna have no error. What did it say? Get a name, right? For now it has error, right? Has error, right? If I do like this way, no error. You know why? The structuring assignment. You learned, okay? Because this one to structure the person from the thing, okay? Anyway, not in the exam, I will show you. I was thinking to get change when I last one, okay? If you do like this, it won't have error because the object is already was the object is like this way, right? JavaScript is very flexible and it's very powerful. It's gonna become like a new person, right? You got me? And when we do like this one, this is an object. I just structure this person here. So this person gonna become this new person now. I should do it. You're gonna get it wrong. Not in the exam. Okay, this one. Because I guess you guys are not familiar with this in syntax. Probably forgot about it. Any more question? Have this one. Okay. For this question, you have two questions. One, all related to exports, modular exports. That thing. Okay. This one we have two questions. One is similar to this one. One is similar. I made a little bit change. The other one is I made from scratch. Okay. So let's see this one. This one called async await. Promise. Let's just say promise. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's the error?
There's one bracket.
Yeah.
Two promise.
What
One open.
the here?
After promise, new promise before.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Then you can say this error. Okay. I'll test it. I'm gonna make it more carefully. Thank you, Kali. So here. Hey. This one, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen in the thing? We're gonna have a start, right? Okay, start. When we do, we're gonna have 1, 2, right? And then we're gonna have what's there? You didn't do it. What is this result? You're gonna have promise, right? Because here, So what is it? This one is this one is a promise, right? This is gonna be gonna result, and this part is synchronous. You're gonna have start 1, 2, and this one is a promise, and the end, and then this one is a resolve, which is oops, right? You guys, huh? This one I use sorry, reject, reject. Okay, this one is a reject, right? Error happens. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Voila.
Hey, it's me. After 1 second, yeah, did we have error happen? Yes. Why not the error happen? Let's see. Okay. Why is my why is oh guys. Yo. Oh return. I should have what's name. Yo, that's another. Yeah. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Okay, error happened. I forgot to add the console log. Okay, so take a look at here. Okay, take a look at here. Oh, the reason is I modify the question again. Okay, then okay, take a look at here. First, we have a starter, right? We have 1, 2, no doubts. But this one we have 2 because this one is a synchronous. See here, I return what? I return promise here, right? So here you have a promise here pending, and this end, which is before this reject, right? So then after we have reject, we have go to the catch error. You have error happen. Okay. Got this one? Okay. I ask another question. Yo. What's gonna happen? Sam? You're gonna have okay. Reject. Oh, here I didn't have console log. Okay. Okay. I'll make sure I have console log. Don't trick you guys like this way. Okay. I'll have console log. Okay. Sorry. Oops, right? Because if I don't have console log, then it won't print. So you will have nothing. Okay. You got this one? You got this one? Okay. Hey, ask a question. What's gonna happen? Because the then and the catch only when you resolve reject, it gonna go inside. If you don't use it, it won't go inside. See here, resolve and reject only when you call these 2 methods, they will go inside. Okay.
There some time has passed, even like,
Because here have 1 second here.
yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, because I just changed the code. I changed this code. Because only these 2 methods only when you call either reject or resolve is gonna go inside. I didn't call it. Okay. I didn't call it. This one, this one. One question has a set timeout, the other one don't have. Make sure you how to prepare. You grab an ID and test all the cases, okay, by yourself. And
If it was like instead of reject or console log out, oops, it's gonna print it out.
yes, yeah. What he means, what the Kalila means is like this way. But in this case, when we use node run, it's gonna it's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Print it out
Yeah.
after end.
It's going to execute, no, it won't. After 1 second, it's gonna execute this function.
Is it after end or?
It's after the end. Okay. Because this, after 1 second, I'm gonna do this one. This one is also asynchronous API. So you're gonna have end printed first. Okay, this one, now let's take a look at. Let me put it here. Okay, reject. This one, now let's take a look at our program question. Program question, unfortunately, should be very long, but I have no choice. I have to explain very detailed and different cases, okay? If you do this one, it's gonna be similar to this one, okay? Now let's take a look at, first we will, let me go. Which is the question? Yeah, I only give you one. I didn't skip other one. It's the same. Like it's like this one has a 2, and this one has 1/2. So that 1/2. That's async await. Okay, same thing. All of them are promised async await. Oh, if no set how much? That's it. Okay. That's another question. Okay. Oh, we didn't prepare. We didn't review async await, right? Let's review async await. Okay. Like suppose function. Oh, let me do that this way. Okay, dun dun. Dun dun. This one. Let's see. Reject. Hello. Hello. And the console log result, I will call for here. Like this. Okay. What's gonna be the output based on the code? Gonna have a start and 1, 2, hello. What's the inside promise executor? When we talk about promise, we always say what's thing in the executor function. Only what? Only reject resolve are asynchronous, and all other code doesn't count the timeout immediately. All other code is what? Synchronous. So if it's synchronous, when we go to start, I will go this one, right? This one gonna do what? This one execute. This one gonna do this part, right? This one gonna do what? This part I'm gonna create a promise. Promise. This one is synchronous code. Synchronous code gonna execute first. Okay. Only reject resolve here gonna be asynchronous. Gonna be asynchronous. Okay. Reject resolve. All other is asynchronous. Okay, so gonna have a start 1, 2, and then this one is result is await here, right? Await here. So this one had to stop. Do you remember? All the things after await have to wait for other synchronous code complete. You got this one? So have to have end. Then this result what? This result is this hello, right? So gonna have the start 1 to end hello. Okay. You got this one? What's gonna happen? Oh, sorry, my bad. Start 1, 2, and the exception being through. I don't have a track catch here. Okay. Start 1, 2, end. Because here this one reject hello is reject error, right? I don't have track catch. If I have, I don't test the track catch. Okay, don't worry. There's no track catch in the exam too. Okay. Ask you another question. Where to make any change. Start. 3, 1, 2. And done. Let me make this one to be resolved, okay? Because if reject this one gonna have error, these two are not being executed. Start 3, 1, 2, and what's the this one is hello 4. When we use await, I'll mention what all the things after await are gonna be after your synchronous code finished. Do you remember? When this one is await, right? All the things after you have to wait for the result, so for have to wait, okay? Different from promise. Okay. If I use if I switch though, do you have question on this one? Or after, if you see await, all the things after await are gonna be wait, okay? You got it? And for the promise is not. Promise is only the result part is asynchronous, all other is synchronous. You got it? Let me change another one. Okay. Let's try again right here. What's gonna be happened? Start. Sorry. Start 3, 1, 2, end and arrow. Because here we'll have arrow. Here I will have arrow. Then this one don't have, and this one don't have here. Start 3, 1, 2, end, and have arrow. If you have question, you can ask me next time you see me. Okay. or other teams. Okay. I suggest you grab some papers or use ID. Try practice by yourself. Okay. It has a rules. It has rules. Not like there's no need to remember all the cases. It has the rules. The rules is what in the promise. Okay, in the promise, only resolve reject part, and when you call then catch part is asynchronous or other is synchronous. And when we use await and async is gonna what happen? Everything after await is gonna be wait for the asynchronous part, and all other things has to go first. Okay, that's the rule. If you remember rule, it's not difficult. Practice. If you do not practice until you find the rules by yourself. Okay. I already explained the rule, but if you don't understand that. So let's do this one. To me, here OG. This one I will mark it as a next. Oh no, delete. I mark it as a next that question. Okay. Next question .js. Okay. Then I will you do by yourself. Okay. I will remove this one. Delete. Oh. Cancel. Then on the program question, I will do one more time, and I'll remove all other code. I will make a two. Okay, one is the server side, the other one is the client side. So when you find my bad. Good. And for the server side, I will have a server npm install express TORs. Yeah, I forgot to add npm init. Can I do again? Yeah. Okay, where to work? Here, done work. How to do it? Okay, now it works. So our in the exam, first the structure are using exact same thing. Like you have controller, models, routes, app.js, okay. And if the controller here, model here, routes here, okay. So we're gonna have app.js file, and we will have routes. We're going to have models. We're going to have controllers. And take a look at it here. when you answer your questions, see here, after JS, you only need to fill in the code between them. I mean, all other code document. And in the exam, I make here also have a space here because actually you can have require here, but some students just like put it here. So I have a space here also in the exam. Okay, if you don't like it, you don't like a space, you can just put your require here. Doesn't matter because we will use the require after we require it. Okay. And take a look at, also take a look at in the routes here have some JS, right? You have to fill in this JS. What's a JS? That's what the file name you require. Do you understand here? Have underline here. That's a JS file. You have to put it in. After otherwise, when you require, I don't know which one you are required. You got it. And the same thing for the controllers, same thing for the models. Okay, we'll do them later. And for the routes, you don't need to remember those things. You just place one thing: route.get, route.put, delete those things. Okay, I only test the get, put, delete, and what's the other one? Post. Okay, post is to other one, right? There's another one. What's that? Get, okay, and delete, and put is for update, okay. Only this for actually, yeah. Let me limit them, okay. Okay, our test only definitely get, okay. Put, post. There's no delete, okay. 2 of them. Same thing. When I say put, just put a put. If I say get, just put a get. Let's take a look at this one. So first, here is our, see here, this is student array being stored in our database, right? And when you return, here I say student ID, you cannot use STU ID because I request you to have a student ID, okay? Have first name, last name. And for the courses, you have another thing, array of courses, right? Which you have course ID, course name, semester, and grades, okay? The thing. And the structure is like this way for each of the student, okay? So first one, I want to make a post, which is what's there. Add a single course to particular student, right? For this API, you need to check if a student exists. If not exists, do it through the error message like this way. If a student exists, add the course into a student course list, okay? The course ID is manually assigned in request body. It's manually assigned in the request body, okay? Which means when we assign it, here, you have a course ID here. And so I think not automatically generated on server side because when we do exercise, we automatically generate on server side, right? Student will still do the same thing. Okay, so I just change it. So when I save a course, you need to check if a course exists or not. If it doesn't exist, save directly. If already exists, replace. You know, kind of like a way to update. A single course can only appear once in the course, something, okay? So suppose our database is like this way now, okay? This is our example means what? Example, not exactly same, okay? Not overlap same. Because when I use example, some students hard coded, then, you know, just to say database is look like this way. Not, okay? Example, that's then this is case 1, you will also say student ID not found. Okay, I give a student ID, and this is my request body, which have course ID. Then you're gonna have error, response body back, error, okay. And for the case 2, student ID found, this one found it. This is my course ID, okay. So response body, take a look at, I want to find 61001, right? Do I have a CS477? Take a look at it here. See this one, right? I don't have CS477, right? So I'm going to do one, just insert it inside, okay? But in a case 3, so that's the return the value. See here, this one is being added here, okay? That do I have case 3? I forgot case 3. If it already exists, it's gonna be what? It's gonna update, okay, to be the same. So let's do this one first, okay? To do this one, then we have to do a model. We have to do model for a student, right? So for model of student, here have something, okay? Let's do model first, okay? Did you see this line? Okay, which means you can use, for this question, you can use single model. You can use multiple domain models. And for me, I will just use single model, okay? It's gonna be easier when compare you use multiple one, okay? Because doesn't matter to me. This one is an array. This one is an array. And if you give me this object, I just insert it. Okay, let me show you how I did, okay? I'm not sure if you guys did that, this one. Did you guys practice? Probably Jira, I'm not practiced. Device. Then you have to do, okay. And in the exam, this one is my in-memory database, right? You don't need to put this array here, okay? You can leave it empty here, okay? Don't need to put this array, this thing inside there, because when we add it, we assume it's already there, okay? And here, what's the class student, okay? And then we're going to do is here, here we have a constructor. Constructor will have what's the ID, first name, and courses. First name, last name, courses. Okay. Here, these are. Don't do like this way. Okay, don't do like this way. Okay, I see some student did like this way. Okay, did I give ID here? No, this one. No.
Not inside the course.
Oh, I haven't go through courses. I haven't wrote that part. Okay. Oh, you are talking about this one? Do I need to put it here? Based on this question, doesn't matter to me. Okay, but it's better you put it here because when we return, we have to return courses. If you don't have these courses here, I'll show you later. You won't have courses in your response body. You have to do by yourself. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, for this question, it has many ways to do, and all of them you can make it correct. Okay, I just show one way, which is the simplest way. Okay. So we have to do what? We have to do this API, right? Which is add a course, right? Understand me? So add a course. You can have a method here called add a course. And the method here, if we since I use post and I don't want to have what thing, I will put a student ID also. When I'm going to do is when a new student, okay? When a new student, I'm going to have a student have the a student ID and a course which is populated here. What's gonna do is take a look here. When I make a call here, I will pass the student ID, right? Here I'll pass this object, which is from the body, which have a course, course information, right? So I'm going to do is I just add a course. And in the this dot student ID, I will get a student ID. And this dot course, I will get the course. Oh, I have something wrong. Okay. I cannot do like this way. Because this one is the courses, which represent entire course. So I'm going to add a course here. Okay. You got it. I put a course here. Represent a single course. Okay. And this one is for an array of course. Okay. If you still want to use this one, it's fine. Okay. But it's gonna have problem later. So now I'm doing what? First thing I have to check if my student ID exists in my database or not, right? So you can do what? Students dot find. Okay. Doesn't matter if you index or find. Okay. I'll have what's the name? stu dot student ID, okay, equal to this dot student ID. Okay, then it's gonna return as one like stu student. Okay, and if it exists, student exists. Okay, because if it doesn't exist, it will give you undefined. Okay, if it exists, I'll do something else. I'll do another thing through new arrow. And here I will give what's the this one, right? Okay, this one. This dot student ID, right? And if it exists, what's gonna happen? If it exists, I have to take a look at if the course ID exists or not, right? So here I have to do what? Student dot courses. It will return an array of courses which belongs to that student, okay? And then you can do what? You can do another find index. Okay, let's practice. Okay, C dot what's thing? See here, course ID. Okay, see here, course ID equal to course dot course ID. Okay, this C is belong to the array have each course. This course is what I passed here. Okay, when I have here, then I have a const index. Okay, actually doesn't matter. Okay, you just do what? No. I have to do, okay. If index greater than -1, okay, which exists, right? I have to do student dot courses sorry, my bad, okay. Index equals course, which will replace, okay. And else, I have student dot courses, courses dot push course, okay, like this. Okay, because if it's already exists, I just replace the one with I returned. And if that exists, I just add into my courses. You got it? Okay, so let's do a test, okay? When we do a test, I have to make my array to be look like this one, okay? Yeah, my bad. I will do this one. When I do test, I have to make sure I have some data inside my database. In the exam, just do like this way, okay? Okay, but I need to do some test, right? So I have to have this one, okay? You got me? In the exam, just put an array there, okay? Don't need to do anything. But then if you complain, oh, I have too many things to write, that's your problem, okay? Not my problem. Okay, then here I will have what's thing? Student controller, okay? It's your choice to name to be anything you want, okay? Here I have to export start add a course, okay? I have request response. If you want to have next, it's fine. If you don't have next, it's also fine. Okay, for this case, it's your choice to put it because I don't use next here. I have to make a call to the student, right? So I have to require const student. Make sure this one is a capital, okay? Because when I export what? I exported the entire class. Some student give me like a lowercase. Lowercase, you think it's a variable name. It's not a class, okay? Even though it's not a wrong, but it's not a good, or the student is not here. Okay. Model and student, right? Okay. Then I will do what's then? New student, right? Because I'm going to call this add course, okay? I didn't add a static method, right? So I have to make an object student. Then where should I get this ID for the student? Yes, exactly. Request ARM. Suppose the parameters are called student ID, okay? Student ID, okay? And what I'm going to give here? You don't need to give anything because I only use what? I only use the student ID, first name, last name, course. I didn't give. If you really want to give, you can give undefined ABC 1, 2, 3, 4 as you want. Okay. I don't do anything for. Do you understand me? Because in this method, did I use first name and courses? No, I just using course student ID, then get all the things from this student I find from database, right? So here, if I don't give, all are going to be undefined. Doesn't matter. Okay. I will call a thing. Add a course. What's the value here? Body, right? Because this thing, I'm going to put in the exam, what did see here? This is in request.body. And inside the express, when we use this thing, it's gonna become request.body here, right? Do you remember? Okay. Then, I forgot one thing. I forgot one thing is return student. Because if it's a success, see here, find in here, success, it have to return entire student back, right? So I have to return this student here, okay? Then here, I will do a thing, const stu, okay? Then you do what? req dot, res dot status, you can give a status like a 200, it's a choice, okay? If you don't give it, it's still like a stu, okay? Then I will have to do my router, okay? Router, I will have a student router. Okay, and for us, the what's thing, the answer sheet is already give you this part, right? Already give you this part, right? So you just do the thing here. So first thing, it asks you, it asks you as what? It's a post request, right? Is it post request? I remember it's, oh, see here, it's a post request, right? If a post request, we do what? Route.post, okay? And what's the URL? The URL is /student/ the student ID, right? You can put it as students here, okay? /students/ oh no, sorry, this one, right? And you have to make sure it matches with which one? This one. If I use stu ID, if you put stu ID here, then here has to be what's then stu ID, okay? If I put a student ID as before, then this one must be here, okay? If it doesn't match, you're gonna lose a point, okay? A little bit, okay? And here, this one, we have to have a student controller, okay? Equals require student controller. Then here I will do student controller dot add course. That's it, right? Then finish here, then we do app.js, right? App.js, you can also require here, doesn't matter to me. You can also put it here, it's your choice, okay? Doesn't matter because then it hurts. Student router equals require routes, router, okay? Then we'll do a thing, app.use student router, like this, right? If some student then they find out they don't want to have this one, you can also do like this way, this one, and put it in your app here. What's that? You got me? It's your own choice. Okay, take a look at the APIs. Then we can do a test. Let me have my postman here. I have one case I didn't do. Okay, I have one case I didn't do. So first, let's go over the success case. Okay, which is where, which is this one, which is student ID exists. Okay, I do have 60111. This one. Okay, so let's make a request to this one. Okay, and then I give a post request. Discard change. Post close. I have a post request. And this is one. And the body, I will have role and have a JSON. And this is my JSON. Where's my code? This is my JSON, right? Find it, right? And doesn't matter. Okay. We can add one more time. Okay. Post it here. And then send. What's the error? Yeah. Did I have? Yeah. I'm missing one URL. Sorry, my URL. Here, have courses. Okay. I forgot this one. See here. The URL, the ID and the courses. Okay. My bad. Courses. You have CS303, 445, and 477, right? I did successfully, okay? Suppose this one, our course CS477, course ID already exists, okay? I'll replace like 88, 2013, and server-side programming 2. And send again. And you will see the one is being replaced, right? So that's my first case. The other case is what this one. This one haven't handled. Which my student identity exist. You will see this one, student identity exists with ID something, right? But it doesn't match our requirement. Our requirement is you should have this one being printed. You got me? So how to do it? You have to have your what's the app.use ERR request response next and have a thing res.status 500 dot you can use JSON, okay, JSON and have done arrow. They say arrow, right? Let's see. They say arrow, right? This one is arrow, okay. So you put an arrow here, and then ERR dot message, MSG or message. Message. Thank you. So let's try here. Status. You see this one. You got it? That is here. If you don't remember this, okay? Exactly same code. You guys are? Okay. Exactly same code, okay? No change in the exam. If you made this one wrong, I deduct 10 points. Okay, do you have other question on this one? So see here, I don't need to have multiple models. One is enough, okay? Because in JavaScript, an array can be also, is also a regular property. And in array, you can also put other objects. It's different from Java. You have to have 2 domain models. Here, not needed. Okay. If you know this one, then we go to another one, okay? This one is get average. We will return average, which is average of the grades, right? But we do have cases which is this one. Suppose here I make a request to this one, okay? I don't have any query string here, right? It will return average for all courses for this student, okay? You got it? And based on the data above, it have 3 courses, so it's gonna become this average, okay? And for the second case, here I have a semester, right? Have a semester, then you have to do a filter, which the student do, the semester for the course, see here. The semester for the course, you have to filter this one, okay? Then we do the average on understand. And this is another case. The reason I put it another one here is what? Some student hard-coded the value here, you know, when they do. What's the thing? The semester, I put the semester here, right? Some student hard-coded the 2021 spring here. It should be changeable, understand me? That's why I put the 2 cases here, okay? Okay, anyway, I put the 2 here. It just show you a semester can be any string, not the only one there, okay? And case 4, see here, the reason is I don't have any course belongs to this semester, right? So I have another one here, okay? So let's do this one. For this time, I will start with the router. Okay, I will show you the first arrow. The router here, I will have a GET request, right? It's a GET request, right? Because see here, it's a GET request, okay? Then that's my URL. Because I already put my students inside here, so I don't need to put a student here. I start from. I still use let me give us STU ID to show you a difference, okay? Here, I will have what's then? Get average, right? Let me show you first arrow, okay? And some student put it 2021 spring here. Okay, for the query string, do I need to put it here? Query string, don't put it in URL because it's optional. You got me? Query string is optional. Don't put it in the URL, okay? So all the things after it, after the question mark, don't put it here. Where to check is in the controller. You use request.query to see if it exists or not exist, okay? So just put it here, okay? We will see in the exam exactly same. And I will call the name called average, okay? Then in my controller, I will have a thing exports. Oh, you can also do module.exports. dot get average. It's a choice, okay? Not wrong, same thing. And then we will do what? We will, first thing is we have so many cases. We have, let's take a look at it, handle this case. This case, if I don't have question, then I will do average for all of them, right? You can do what? If, how can I tell we have we have question or not? Request a query. If we have this one, we are not, by default is empty or empty object or what? Let's take a look at it again. I forgot, sorry. I will just do LES status, just a JSON, okay. JSON, then here, empty object. Let's have console log about it query. Probably by default is empty object, okay. Empty object still think as truthy. That's why I want to test it first, okay. Empty object. Let's take it's empty object. So you do what? This condition here, you do what? Dot semester. What's the URL? semester, like this, right? If it exists, it's gonna be truthy. Otherwise, it's gonna be falsy. You got me? Then you will do. You can do here, or you can do in another way. Then what's gonna happen? If it has, I have to pass filter by the semester, right? If not, I don't need to filter. So here in my student, you can have what thing? You can have a static get average. You got me? And here you can pass a query, semester, okay? And unfortunately, because we also need to get a student, you can have a student here. Student ID here, okay? We have to get a student ID, right? Then filter. If you don't want to have a static, just do like a same way as this one. And if you want to use static, you have to pass student ID semester here. You got it? Okay, so first thing, we have to filter if we have a student. Okay, take a look at it here. First, we have to get a student, right? First, student, you can. Okay. Did I say, did I have a condition here, say throw arrow? Okay, I'll do like this, okay. If a student exists, right, then we have to do what's thing. If a semester exists, I have to do filter. If not, I want to do, okay. So here I have to do like this, okay. If semester, okay, I'll do like this, let courses, courses. Okay. I'll have student courses equals student dot courses dot filter, right? Filter, right? Filter. This one each course, right? Our course dot semester equal to semester. Okay, you got me? Else, I have a courses equals student dot courses. Because if we have a semester, I filter. If not, just like this, look like this way, right? Then I don't need to do average twice. I just do what's name courses dot reduce. Okay, to calculate average, understand me? Reduce, right? Reduce is gonna be what's name? Average and current index ARR. I will always use this algorithm. You can do a sum first and then divide. Okay. Do like a sum first. Okay, let's do this one. Average plus current dot grade, right? Grade, then divide by AR dot length. You can additionally give a 0, okay? Like this way. And then what's my return result response? Gonna be look like this way, right? This is my return response, right? You can do what? You can, this one, you can do const AVERAG I use average, right? Average like this way, and I will do what thing? I'll return like this way. Okay. If I do like this way, the property name gonna be average. The value also become this average. Okay. So in my controller, I will make a call to there. Okay. You can also no need to have here. Okay. You can just do what thing. Student dot let's see. What's the get average, right? And I will have a request dot par primes dot what's thing. Router. Yes, the S2 ID, right? S2 ID. Then I will request dot query QUERY semester. Did I check in there? I check the semester here. Okay, if it's empty or not empty. Okay, so I just do like this way, controller, and then this one line that become a value here. Right, like this, right? Because here request query this empty object, this is gonna become a semi-star, either gonna become the value or either become what's thing? None. Okay. None, right? There's one case I didn't take care. Okay. Either become empty, this one either become sorry, undefined, right? Either become this one gonna become the value string or either become undefined. When it go to undefined here gonna become what's thing? 4C, right? 4C, okay. 4C gonna go to here. Yo, that's one case I didn't take care, which is here, okay. I'll do later, okay. So then this is my semester. If it has, this one is become the, which is has a value, right? That's one case I didn't take care. I'll show you in a minute, okay. We have to have another condition there. Which line? First, oh, yeah. This one should be this one. Thank you. This one should be this one, right? This one, right? That is on this one. Okay, thank you. Because here I'm using static, I passed from here, not to use this keyword anymore. See here. Just now I copy from here, but this one is use instance method, so I can use this, right? But just now this one is a static method. I pass from here. Let's try here. Based on this value, it's gonna become a GET request, and the URL is this one. I will use 616100001, right? 97, which is that they match our this one. Oh, I use different data now. Okay, I use different data. Let me this one. Let me see here. 6101 99 plus 95 divided by 2 should be 97, right? Okay. Let me take a look at here. Suppose I will filter by let me add one more, okay. 477 472 72. Let me add 3, okay. Then I will call again. It's different now, right? Now I will make a query string, which is a call to this one. You got me? For this one, okay. Query string, which have a semester equals this one, okay? It should be 97, right? 97, okay? If I use 2000, this one, okay, it should be 25. 95, right? If I give another, which is 9, I don't have this one. You have student, I forgot, this one should be, that's one thing is wrong. This one should be student ID, sorry. Okay. You have this one, not defined. Okay, that's one case I didn't take care, which is this one. Because here, see here, when I have this one, which you cannot find any semester, right? I should have an average, which is couldn't find the semester, this one. So here, oh, it's which is this one when it's wrong, right? When it's empty, okay. So if courses is empty dot length is 0, okay? Because if I directly use the course here, empty array, we are still considered the choosing, okay? And here I return every year average. What's the string here? You send me okay, let's try, okay? So here, suppose, yeah, student like this. This one is 95. I even put it for, couldn't find the semester with this one. So we're finished like this, okay? This one is a little bit more logic. Exam is have a similar like this one, but the logic is similar, no, simpler, okay? Not as many cases as this one, okay? Any more question you guys have? You can also try other cases by yourself, okay? Like suppose I have a post request, which is add us, we did already the other course, right? If I have another request is add a new student, how to do it, okay? And the other cases text by yourself, okay? The structure in the exam similar to this one, okay? Just a different case, like I have an object, and this object have another property, which is another array, and like this. It will have some other properties here, some other properties for the each element in the array.
There's more in this instruction.
Same structure, which has some property here, have another property, which is the array. Okay, array will also include some object here. We will do is we will see in the exam. Okay, so far is 2.5 hours. Okay. It's a little bit long. It's a little bit long to reading. Okay, but logic is simpler than this one.
Students, so at course,
Uh,
we can use that course as studying method.
Yes, you can do. Choose whatever, choose the way you like. Okay, you can make this one to be static and have student ID here, same thing as this one. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll show you different ways to do the same thing. Okay.
So if we, when we add as instant method, so we have created an object in the controller, right? Student something
Here for this one?
having like this. So in student control.
No, you still find it.
The student controller.
Student controller. Then just use the student dot add course like this.
Here, that course, so you created a new student.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is just to pass the student ID to the student object, right?
This one is to only pass the student ID to here. Yeah, if you want to do a static, you can do the same thing. Just pass this one is put it here. Okay, put it here. Well, both can use static to achieve. Okay, and both can also use non-static to achieve. Okay, depends on which one you want. Like you like. I don't force you must use static or instance. I didn't force that. We haven't finished. Okay, we have a client one. Okay, we have a client one.
No, it's like that course
We have client
to
one.
identify the
Client also same as this one.
student.
You can copy paste the code. I just make a little bit of change. Okay.
Method.
For the client, you only have one HTML file. Okay. Exactly same as this one, and your JavaScript code is here. Okay, which I just type here. Okay, client, your script code has to put it here. Okay, your script code has to put it here, and this is the body. When I put a script code here, what do you mean? You must have window to unload. Okay, you got it? You must put this thing, okay? Remember, put it here. Then all your code, you can put it in the window unload, or you can have a separate function as you want, okay? And the body gonna have what? Which is this one is to do the second API, have the student ID and semester, right? So you're gonna have HTML here, have 1, 2, 3, actually 4 things. This one is for average thing. which is you have a paragraph, enter student ID. There's no checking like you, it must to have a number, okay? Don't do any checking. There's only one checking. I will show you in a minute, like ID, STU ID, okay? There's another one, which is a semester. Semester, okay, this one is semester, okay. There's another one, which is a paragraph, button. If you're on the form, it's a choice, you are the form, okay? There's no need to have form. Submit, there's has one more, what's the one more is this one, right? For result, okay? Div, okay, I will have ID, is the result, okay? So here, window unload. When we have window unload, yes, take a look at the question. I assume you already read the question, okay? When I click submit, if I don't have a student ID, click submit, you have error on this one. So let's do this one first. How to get an ID? Document dot get element. Yeah, why don't I have? Okay. Okay. I have to have ID. Okay. BTN. Okay. Document dot get element. There's no. Oh yeah. My bad. Function. Thank you. Dot get element by ID and which have this one submit, right? Okay. Then dot on click. Okay.
ID is BT.
Oh, BTN. Sorry. BTN. You name by yourself. Okay. I leave empty in the exam. Okay. Function. And then on click, I will get this student ID, right? Document. Dot get element by ID. Student dot value. Okay. And I have a const stu ID, student ID. Okay. And see here what I say. If it's empty, student ID, then we do what's thing? Not existing. Right? I will do alert. What's thing? Alert to say what's thing? Please provide the student ID. Like this. Provide the student ID. Okay. And else I will make a call. Okay. Else I will make a call. Also, I need to make a call to this query string, right? So here I will do document const semester equals document dot get element by ID, okay, which is a semester. This one dot value. Okay, and then I have to form the URL. Okay, here, let URL. The URL gonna be look like what? URL is the one the second API, right? Second API look like this one, right? So which is going to be this one. Then we replace this one with what's the with this student ID, right? This one. This is the default case, and if semester exists, okay, then we have to have the query string, right? Semester equals. You understand me? I'm doing. You understand? Because if the URL is doesn't have semester, this is gonna be URL. If it has, I will append this query string in there. Then I can do what's then fetch. Okay, fetch URL, right? Then you can do you can choose async await or choose then catch. Okay, that actually there's no catch, only then. Okay, dot then response JSON, right? Then oh sorry, my bad. I have to have this one, right? It's all right. Then dot data. Oh sorry. Then data Here, when we get data, you have to put the average here, which look like look like this way, right? And no need to do any style, okay? Even though it's a large, just to do it, no need style. So I have to have what's thing document dot get element by ID dot result dot in HTML equals to what? Equals here. Yeah, I have to have average here. Okay. And then data dot average. Why is average? Because the response here is average. You got me? Got it? Okay, and then we finish. Okay. You can remember this code and copy paste in the exam. It still works, most of them. Okay. You understand what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So here I will put, suppose I didn't put anything, you have this alert, right? If I put 610001, then enter, what's the error? Oh, cross, okay. Which is on my server side. Server side, don't worry, okay. You assume it's there, okay? CORS, I forgot to require. It's the CORS equals required. CORS. You assume it's there. You no need to take care of this one, okay? Assume it's there. I probably didn't add it there. Have this average, right? Suppose we give a semi-star, which is this one. Yeah, 105, 395. That's it. Okay. You do this piece of code and do this piece of code. Okay. You can write it exactly same thing, put it in the exam. Some part is work. Okay. Most of the part works. Just change this one student to be something else. Okay. And probably URL change a little bit, then it's gonna work for the exam. My suggestion is you grab some paper and write from scratch by yourself. Try to what's gonna happen. The logic in the program question, the model, this part, right? This part is simpler, and this part is simpler. But you have 3 API. 1, 2, 3. And you can choose use a static or choose use instance. What you can do when you prepare, you choose the one you like, and or use static or use instance. Okay. It doesn't matter because the exam gonna be doesn't matter which one you are using. Okay. Any more question? And for the app.js, like this part, you can but just change this one. Okay. Other things, if your student controller, if you name to be student router in the exam, fine. Okay. Okay, this part you can remember, okay? Remember, put it there. Gonna get the points, okay? And for the router, you can also just change the URL a little bit, right now, match the exam and put it there. You'll get a full credit, okay? Yeah, the only thing you have to be worried is the model. These two you cannot remember. It doesn't work, okay? And make sure here the student just give an array there. No need to put the data. The data put it here just for test, okay? And for here, you can just exactly same, just change the name here to match the thing, okay? Just these two, you have to think about it. Other things is the same. Oh, also one more thing. Controller. In the exam, I both test the request parameters and also request a query, okay? And also request a body. Okay, you have to know what this one doing, what this one doing, and what this one doing, okay? That's it. Any more question about the exam? For the time, no need to worry, okay? Okay. I will, yeah, no need to worry. I'll give you enough time, okay? Until you're tired, I want to go have lunch. Okay. I will request to have at least 3 hours, okay? Probably 3 hours at maximum. If you more than 3 hours, that means you don't know what the answer is, okay? Just sit there until time out, okay? I'll make a maximum is 3 hours. Okay. Add a course. Okay. Add a course.
So here from the postman, so we are passing the body as a course object, right?
Yes. Yes.
So from the client side, so
Oh.
pass.
Oh, client side is like this way. Like this way. Oh, you want to have a client HTML?
Yeah. In
Oh, what the Nada's question is, in the server side, when you pass the entire course like this way, right? And how to do in the client side? Sam, do you remember when we do exercise? Did I separate like this way? You have a fetch, you have a body, have a JSON stringify, and that is all the data you get from the client. Okay. I'll give you another hint. Okay. The client side is a get. This one is the get request. Oh, project. Oh, you can show me later. Okay. You can, if you have question related to project, you can show me. I see here. Client side is a get. Okay. Which means you can remember this code and put there. Understand me? It's gonna partly work. Just modify the URL. Modify if you have something different here. Just modify URL. Everything gonna work. Oh, that's one thing doesn't work. You have to take care of. There's one thing. Let me give you the data. Let give you the code. Okay. There's one that doesn't work. Oh, already work. Oh, there's one that doesn't work, which is this one. Do you see this one? I threw error. You got me? I didn't test it. You remember? You see undefined. You got me? And we have to get what's the value? We have to get this value, right? So here, this value is actually going where? Going here, right? So the value here should be using arrow. You got me? So you have to have a condition here. Let's try one more time, okay? So here, got this one. If I have one, and this one, and that's the only thing being changed in the exam. You have to deal this case. Okay, copy paste in the exam. You will get most of the credit. Okay, understand? Exactly, almost identical. Okay, that's the only thing I made a change in the exam. You have to deal with this case. Okay, I will tell you the answer. Okay, if you got it wrong, it's a problem. Anything else? Okay, for entire exam, the only thing you have to do to have your own work is all the things here. Other things kind of like a skeleton code, just change a little bit. And client code, only this part you have to add, okay, which is not in the exercise. If no question, that's it for the morning. And do you want me to go through the project login, log out thing? There's no session, okay. Login, log out. If you have no other questions, then you can leave, okay? And if you have doubts how to do login, log out, then you can stay. I'm going to do login, log out. For the music, for shopping cart is same. I will just do a login, log out, okay? Then if you no question, see you tomorrow. No, see you. Oh, I haven't talked about the thing, okay? For tomorrow, how about do like this way? For tomorrow morning, I'm going to be here. So if you have question on the project exam, you can ask me tomorrow morning. I probably leave around 11:30. Okay. If you have question tomorrow morning, if you don't have any question on the project exam, okay, you can stay at home, stay in your dorm, which is tomorrow. Okay. And Wednesday morning, I expect everyone. Okay. For Wednesday morning, I expect everyone to be here. everyone. Okay. And if your team members not here, ask your team members. And if I still see some group hasn't assigned your group in that spreadsheet, make sure you assign. Like with popular guys. Okay, where are Abdul Raham? Okay, those people. Okay. Yes, assign there. Thank you. Okay. Okay, and then we are going to have a final exam on Thursday. So if you have no question, see you. And I will put all the things I wrote now and in the final exam, that thing, okay? Okay, then, yes.
Teacher, can you actually reschedule the project presentation after the exam? Because of, I think we have 2 days and we have to study for the exam. At the same time, we have to do work for the projects.
No, I cannot. Okay, sorry. Because I have to give the grades on Friday to the CS register. So some people failed. I have to, then you see you next time. Okay, I cannot. Make sure you work, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I'll give you login today. Then you can copy paste the code. Then not a lot left. Anyway, if you have question, you can come tomorrow morning. I can work on the project for you. Okay. I can write a code for you. Unfortunately, I just couldn't schedule to after the exam. Okay, because I have to give the grades earlier for this course. Like for last course I can do, but for this course now. Okay.
Do we need to make the presentation slide?
No, just demo the code. Just come here 5 minutes, demo the code, all the features, then you are done. Okay, no need for slides. Okay, just demo the code.
You will go with or just
No source code. I want to, but some people they couldn't answer the question, so let's not make us embarrassing. Okay.